bench in the last 3 games, but in the starting lineup tonight.
It's a little bit different too. And Sabonis knows it. He can be solid, but you're playing against in a lineup as Donovan. They being Miami, they're going to have to make some changes in order to get some offense, because I just don't think Whiteside is going to be able to give them that.
And Sabonis inside.
Solid defense there by Sabonis. But Dragic is usually, when you got to get here, he is alive. Derrick Jones Jr. is a live body.
He was in the slam dunk competition last year with Glenn Robinson III. They turn it over. Here comes Dragic.
I'm telling you. They throw it up.
He is missing his 9th straight game with a left ankle sprain. They're talking about possible surgery, and that was Jones Jr. He's got all their points. 6 again last night, an impressive win, 90-89 in the closing seconds, 0.3 of a second. And Dragic fortunately got it away in timeout to Oladipo before he walked. Victor goes inside, wraparound pass, and Sabonis.
They've been getting wide open shots too. The only one that was really challenged, Dragic took a 2-pointer that was there. But these 3-pointers, the Pacers got to get to.
And Bogdanovich with a tough shot. Shot clock down to 7. Whiteside against Young.
Good defense. That's a heck of a shot, because Young
here. 14 points, almost 12 rebounds.
Good help there by Sabonis.
And another 3 and another basket by Rich. Rebound. And here come the Heat. Dragic spins. Good defense, but a better shot by Dragic. In the last 28 games, he played 10 of the first 13 and played 7 straight when Miles Turner was out with the concussion.
On the bench, who's been playing well. So Whiteside's playing for minutes, and the Pacers have to know that and make sure they stay tough at it. Figure out how to play with each other. If you want to get those minutes, you better figure out how to play with each other.
And again, the Pacers without Miles Turner as Oladipo spins in and scores. 5 from the field. Joe Young dealing with Dragic, and Dragic, who over the last 8 games is averaging 18 points. Oladipo again to the rim. Loss in Miami. He had 15 in the win. Dragic again.
You can see
in his 14th year, guarding Adebayo. Out to Johnson for 3.
He got that.
And again, it's the tiebreaker tonight.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, particularly as you start looking more and more after playoffs. I mean, that's a big. I guarantee you, they told their guys, as did Nate McMillan and the staff, tell the Pacers. Oh.
Here's Oladipo laying it in.
The thing that you see here, that you didn't see in some of the other games, is it's a shot he was working on at practice off the clock.
Now Joseph for 3. Oladipo, the rebound, lays it in.
Great battle. I thought Whiteside might be there to challenge on some of those. Unfortunately for the Pacers, he was not.
I saw Sabonis, Leaf, and Joseph. And finds Domas for the short jumper. This is how Indiana got themselves in trouble during the losing streak. As
so active.
Stevenson spins and lays it in. Yeah.
Went right.
Not playing like it right now.
No, here's a good understanding how to play. Good hands by Joe Young.
Young down the center of the floor, lays it in. And Joseph leaves it off for Stevenson. Sabonis.
Good job. He got into.
The key to the Saints has been their improved defense. That's what's hurt them the last few years. They've had a great offense with Breeze and company. Whiteside back in. He rattles it in.
Whiteside probably should have just gotten a foul there for Corey Joseph, who does a great job defensively.
Dragic. Whiteside dunks it, and Nate going to say he never had possession of it.
He didn't have possession when he was out of bounds. He definitely didn't have possession out of bounds.
White was the difference. Got to make some threes. Knocked away from Olynyk. Here comes Oladipo.
Good pass. Really good pass by Victor to stay in and keep our head up. Because it was well defended till the 3-point shot. Then it was just a tough make.
And Bogdanovich at the rim. It's 57%.
But you got, hey Chris, you got 20 minutes. You just keep grinding. That's a good defensive. You got to know it. That's why you got to move the ball. But you got to move it sharply.
Oladipo gets inside. What a shot by back cut Collison. Oladipo hops around Olynyk. Tipped in by Sabonis.
Important that he passed the ball. Even though he's the leader of the team, he's still got to pass it.
Bogdanovich took it right at Oladipo. Is 0 for 9 from three-point range, but they've cut it to 6.
That'll come back. You know that'll come back.
Oladipo blasts through, scores again!
The Suns are starting to get into it, Chris.
A 9-0 Pacers run. The steal ahead to Young, and Young lays it in. Ellington to inbound. Adebayo, the rookie, is in with Olynyk, Tyler Johnson, and Goran Dragic.
That was a bad pass. That's why he wasn't able to make that play.
Oladipo over the top. It's a missed three, and look what that finds on the tip. And so Al Jefferson coming in off the bench, and Ellington.
Let's get right into your offense. Yes, they get right into it.
Jefferson against the young Adebayo. It's averaging 12.5 out of Tennessee. Joseph is chasing Ellington, who hits another three.
Got to him quickly on that one. Right.
Olynyk as they spread the floor.
I love the defense. If Woodland and Ellington get it.
And Richardson.
Just assume have somebody else play point guard, because you now know that you're going to have somebody out there that can make shots.
Stevenson for three.
Looks good.
But he cuts that 6-point lead in half.
Don't reach. You can see he had this little itch in him. He wanted to reach.
Ellington uses the screen and hits again. Affected the Heat tonight. They have an 8-point lead. Collison for three. Hits Indiana's. Ellington, air ball.
He's well defended. That's a heat check there. He's turning that corner, nowhere to go but out of bounds.
Stevenson down the lane with a left hand.
Play there.
Pacers shot 65% the third quarter. Miami shot 45%. Cutting Johnson. Stevenson, Joseph, and Jefferson. Those are the five, and that's knocked away from Leaf. 3-on-1. Tyler Johnson lays it in. Addy. Ellington missed it. Rebound, though, is batted out. And what a shot.
You know, the other side of this, let's just say Phoenix did him a favor.
Marquise Chris, and that's Sabonis with a left through the lane. Picked up by Oladipo. He has Johnson to beat, lays it in. They will continue with the two bigs. That's the play they ran out of the last timeout. And Johnson for three.
Guarding Lance Stevenson.
Oladipo gets around Richardson and somehow gets
to throw the lob.
Trying to get Bogdanovich going. He goes down the lane with a left hand. Knocked away by Victor. Here comes Lance, 3-on-1.
They count the basket and they call a block.
11 of 28 from behind the arc for Miami. Stevenson, step back to tie.
Boy, he really got out of, and you throw it out to a guy for, let's say, a 35% shot because you got a chance to get an extra point. That's tough.
Johnson for three. It's the 3-point differential as Oladipo gets inside.
He got away with travel.
And Sabonis, loose ball. Joseph lays it in.
Nice one.
Whiteside sets the screen. Richardson's out front. Now Ellington. Inside the arc, Wayne Ellington for two from Bogdanovich, and then got the turnover by Oladipo. Dragic, the lead is 5. 3. Tipped up, Stevenson got it.
He makes a heck of a play. I mean, he gets, and then you got to go get the bucket.
Dragic, Whiteside, shot clock down to 6. Ellington, a 3. No good, and it bounces in. Wayne Ellington.
Is why you find yourself sometimes in this position, but this one got to the point that early. I mean, for the most part, Miami just starts shooting the ball well. They're a good defensive team. No, nobody's back. Nobody picked him up. Richardson is coming back. Nobody picked him up. Everybody